Hello, everybody. I know it has been a long time since I've done a video reflection, but I figured that what I'm about to talk about is special enough to warrant, an appearance from my ugly mug. Okay. So the most recent thing that I wanted to talk about and add to my CAS repertoire was the European tour. Me and half of the other seniors in my class got to go to Paris, France, and Barcelona, and Provence, which is also a southern region of France. I don't know really where to start, so I guess I'll just talk about the first day. The first day was just a complete, total blur of just craziness, of just like total yeah, just total craziness. That's the only word that I can use to really describe it. So we started around 8 a.m., going to the airport, getting on a plane at 11, and then flying 10 hours from Milwaukee and then to Paris, France. And then we get to Paris, France the next day, basically, around 6 a.m. Total nightmare of, customs battles and just getting everybody together, making sure everybody has all their luggage and stuff like that. I thankfully just had two carry-ons because I didn't want to pack a whole lot for the trip, just because I knew that we'd be moving around a lot, and that ended up paying off in the long run. But then after that, we think we're going to go to the hotel, settle down, but we drop all of our stuff off right after that and go to the Louvre. Louvre was fantastic, more than I can put into words. It's just my state of mind at the time was really soured by the fact that I hadn't slept in almost 36 hours. But despite that, I got a lot of pictures. I saw the Venus de Milo. Don't know if I'm saying that right. I also saw the Mona Lisa, which is one of the most famous artworks of human history, if not the most famous. And it was really a sight to behold. Just in its sheer gravity and witnessing something that is so mysterious. The rest of the Louvre was really amazing too, seeing a lot of the ancient Egyptian architecture, a lot of the old French paintings from the 1500s and up, and even seeing old Grecian and Roman pots and silverware and stuff like that was really fascinating, to say the least. So after the Louvre, me and a lot of my friends were pretty sleep deprived, were pretty out of it, were pretty zany. But then we went on a tour of France. I think it was a panoramic tour from what I can remember. Very hazy day for me. We saw l'Arc de Triomphe, which was probably one of the most immaculate things that I've ever seen in my life, especially considering that I live in Round Rock, Texas. Just like the sheer level of work and craftsmanship that went into everything, and the fact that it took them 30 years to make it was like really impressive. The reason why this is even a cast experience is not only was it like a massive thing for me as a French student and also someone who's always wanted to go to France to see, but we also did a lot of walking over the duration of not just the Paris tour, but just like the whole week that we were in Europe. And I'll get more into that in the later reflections. This is like the first one out of, say, 5 or 6. But then, like, on the first day, at the end of it, we went on a boat tour. We saw all of the famous bridges, which was really fascinating. Again, like the level of detail and the level of craftsmanship that goes into everything in Paris, France is like a massive sight to behold, and I highly recommend it for anybody who has $2,000 to throw around. At the end of the night, we had done maybe 10 miles walk, and me being a dummy, I didn't bring a jacket. Not like I brought a jacket on the trip, but just not on that particular day. So I was rocking shorts and a t-shirt, and it was like 40 degrees. I was freezing my butt off. But it was a really fun experience. And then at the end of the night, we got to go and eat wherever we wanted to. I got a little chance to look at some of the buildings and more of the architecture in the more like less touristy areas per se. And that was kind of it. It was a really crazy, really rambunctious sort of day. Nobody had any real sleep. Nobody had like a chance to catch their breath. So it was just a big whirlwind. I really do wish that we could have gone to see the Louvre at like a later day when everybody had like recollected themselves, because it kind of detracted from the overall experience, but that doesn't make it any less immaculate. Anyways, thank you for listening, and I will see you in the next reflection. Thank you.